Credits, which is a new management system and credit system to Bitcoin 2.0. It works on the Bitcoin blockchain. And what we're able to do, Perma Credits is the first iteration of a decentralized issuance model for the people. People get to decide what the market cap is, how many are issued, at what rate, and what the currency actually fuels through the decentralized self-governance management app. And so what we're able to do with the Perma Credits being the first iteration and demonstration of this technology, we're able to replicate it and use it for real estate investment trusts, for private equity funds, for municipal initiatives, municipalities, and being able to create a currency that fuels the projects and businesses that the people in the ecosystem would like to see funded. And you get there's dividends and all kinds of wonderful reward systems in place, but ultimately it's an issuance credit model for the people that they get to decide upon.
And we decided to have a community focus. There is more demand for money than there has ever been before. And one of the big impacts you've seen of cryptocurrencies is just how much it brings people together. It's not really the money that people want, it's each other, and it's what it buys them in the future. So we set up Feathercoin to be community focused. We didn't have any kind of grandiose ambitions to take over the world. This was about making ourselves relevant to a niche community, namely in Oxford. If it scaled beyond that, it was fundamentally a local currency that had global potential. So since then, we've been organising meetups around Oxford, Birmingham, and in Hull as well. Hull City Council recently tried to adopt Feathercoin as a local currency. We're still working with them on that. We also have some open source point of sales systems made out of Raspberry Pis using 3D printers, and this will be something that anybody will be able to do across the world without needing any kind of big investment or anything like that. So we just want to keep it real. We want to make it for the people.
We're extending Bitcoin and the Bitcoin blockchain to do many more things than it can currently do, while still being backwards compatible. Counterparty is a protocol and a currency and a platform, totally open, for allowing users to engage in peer-to-peer finance and peer-to-peer business. Bitcoin itself, while revolutionary, only allows users to send money from place to place, from address to address. And we think that the technology behind the blockchain can actually support a whole new set of features. Things like a distributed, trustless exchange, asset creation, such as Perma Credits and Tatiana Coin. Also, betting, derivatives, and distributions of funds, prediction markets, and so on. This is it's an evolutionary step to extend Bitcoin, and it's makes use of this revolutionary technology to provide features that no one's been able to do before. We've been live for about 6 or 7 months. The protocol is stable. We have a web wallet called Counterparty, which one of my co-founders developed, and it's beautiful, and you should try it out.
Woo! About NXT. NXT at the moment is the third most valuable cryptocurrency by which you can check at this very moment on coinmarketcap.com. Because it's the only cryptocurrency, it's the third most valuable cryptocurrency by market cap, period. It's the first most valuable blockchain 2.0 cryptocurrency by market cap. Now, the reason for that is because of the features that it's put out and the features it plans to put out. So I guess I'm just going to speak to that. The features we have at the moment are a decentralized exchange. We can put 1,000 bytes onto a next coin, which allows things like messaging. So the messaging thing you can view at a site called cryptomail.com that our team developed, which is basically email for the blockchain. The decentralized exchange functionality you can view on something called secureae.com. And that can do a lot more also because of the amount of data that you can put through NXT, because NXT was made to facilitate that. The things on the roadmap in the next 1 to 2 months, 1 to 2 months is DACs with corporate accounts for assets inside the decentralized exchange infrastructure. Then after that, within another 3 to 4 months, you'll have something called automated transactions, which is the first version of decentralized computing, possibly using finite state machines, possibly not using finite state machines, we'll see. And then the initial impetus for NXT was something called transparent forging. Forging may be a new concept, well, relatively new, but so it's proof of stake. And the way that works is there's no substantial mining to cryptographically secure the next block. It's a randomized kind of choosing of who is going to generate the next block. And what transparent forging does is it makes that process, randomized process, more predictable, but basically that's what it does, which makes it so that NXT could possibly withstand up to a 90% attack. But that isn't out yet for a number of technical reasons. But that was the initial impetus for making NXT and for using proof of stake, aside from all those other features. So check it out. You can take a look at it at nxt.org. You'll see it on CoinMarketCap. Personally, I think it's going to overtake Litecoin in the next 3 to 6 months, based on that roadmap I just told you about. And if you want to know about more of it, you can always talk to me. We're right back there at the SAE booth, that Securities Exchange with the big white banner. I'll be there for you to ask me anything you need to know.
Woo!
So Precedent Coin is a polycentric legal system that rewards people for producing law. We think legal systems are more efficient when they compete with one another, and we think that in doing so, much more efficient law can be created. And we want to reward both arbitrators and parties for doing this and getting price discovery on common law precedents. Check out our white paper, precedent.io. Thanks.
Cool.